previously on this booktube. Hello and welcome to a new video. Yes, my phone is here. I'm using it as a microphone because I'm at a hostel. As you can tell from my vaguely poddish surroundings, I'm in a pod. Crazy. You can tell this is professional YouTuber stuff. I'm using my phone as a microphone. Normally they've got those tiny little microphones. I've got my phone. As I'm sure you can see from the thumbnail, we are in Dublin. Wow. This is really weird. I'm being really quiet, but I'm trying to be really energetic. It doesn't match. Anywho, so in today's video, we are going to be book shopping, and then I'm going to do a book haul for you. Basically, I'm in Dublin, and I'm you know what? Let's have a perfect, ideal book lovers trip. Where basically I go to a bunch of different bookstores, buy a bunch of different books. What more could a bookish girl want from a holiday, you know? So I'm gonna visit probably 3 or 4 bookstores in Dublin, do a little browsing, of course, because you don't just go to bookstores to buy books. I feel there's looking at books and then buying books, and those are 2 very different things. I like to partake in both. Today we are actually going with the goal of buying books, not just looking at them for once. So I'm taking you guys along with me, and first off I'd like to apologise in advance of the state of this, because it's gonna be very, very vloggy, but full on, because filming in public, guys, let me tell you, it's no joke. It's not easy. I don't know how professional YouTube people do it, but it's not for the weak. I struggle with it a lot, so a lot of this video might not be the best, and we'll see. And it's probably gonna be slightly on the shorter side, but again, who knows? Maybe I'm saying this and I'll end up filming ages in public and hours of footage, and you have a 30-minute long video. I doubt it, but you never know. But anyway, I'm here in Dublin literally for a very short amount of time, and originally I did have a different plan for this video, but as you can hear a little bit from my voice, I got sick, and so that plan went out the window. And so that is also why this video is going to be a bit shabby, because I'm filming it and editing it very quickly. So I was supposed to have had the video filmed and edited by now. It is Wednesday evening. My video's come out on Friday, which means that I'm going to be filming this and editing it in a day. But it's cool. We like a challenge. Anywho, without further ado, I'm not going to keep talking and boring you guys. I'm sure you want to get into the video, see me looking at books, see me buying books, see me doing a little haul for you guys of what I got. So grab yourself a nice warm cozy drink, get yourself all nice and snuggly somewhere, and let's just get right on into this video. I'm in the upstairs second-hand section of a book called Books Upstairs, so I'm upstairs, and there are books. They didn't lie to me. Last time I was here, they had a pretty good selection in the second-hand section. I like to come here first because sometimes you can get stuff that you could also have gotten in the first-hand section, but you get them second-hand and a lot cheaper. So far, well, they have, of course, the book that broke my heart, One Day, which is in slightly better condition than the copy that I have. But outside of that, they don't have a lot that I can see. They have a second-hand section. So I'm going to just continue browsing in here, then I'm going to go look in the other second-hand section, and I'm going to go see what they have in the actual just first-hand section. So this part of the store is the other second-hand section, and it only has history, psychology, politics, that kind of stuff. But as soon as I walked in, it smelled like old books, and it's just, it's such a lovely smell. It's actually, it's amazing. I'm at the 3rd bookstore that I'm visiting, and this is the one that has a huge second-hand section, the most complete second-hand section I've ever seen. And so it's probably one book that I've been trying to find for ages, but as soon as I got interested in it, it was I stopped seeing it in shops. So I picked that up, and it's a hardback, and it is second-hand, it's great quality. It's only $9.99 as it is. I'm just looking around. They have so much here, it's actually crazy. Let's just all collectively ignore this gigantic spot that is growing on my forehead. It's actually it's an affront. It's an affront to my forehead. It's a disgrace. But anywho, I'm going to be talking a bit quietly because I am in a youth hostel. Obviously, you guys know this, I said it at the beginning, but we there are no roommates at the moment that I'm aware of. But there is a curtain that's closed, so the person could be napping, but they could also just not be here and they close the curtain. I know I did that when I left. But anywho, we have a stack of books to go through. So as you can see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. I feel like that's a fairly decent haul. So I got these from 3 different bookstores. I got this from Books Upstairs, which is an independent bookstore, Dublin Books, which I'm pretty sure is like a chain bookstore in Ireland, but I'm not 100% sure. And then the ones I got most from was Chapters Bookstore, which has the biggest secondhand section you ever seen. Like, obviously you guys know all this, you with me as I was buying them, but I'm just giving a recap. It's like when Netflix, when you're like binging a show and it still shows you the previously on as if you didn't just watch that episode. Previously on this booktube. So yeah, I think I got 2 from the first shop, 1 from the second, and then 4 from Chapters. But let's walk through the day in chronological order. I went to Books Upstairs, which is the cutest place you've ever seen. I don't remember if I filmed the outside, but anyway, so I went there. Last time I got 2 books from there, like when I was here in June last year, I got 2 books from their secondhand section because they had quite a good selection. But this time they didn't have anything that I recognised or wanted to buy. Like, they had one day, but I've let that book destroy me. I don't need to own it physical. So I only got 2 books from that bookstore. So the first book that I got is Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Ever since I read Evelyn Hugo, I've been dying to read another Taylor Jenkins Reid book. And this one, because I just read The Favourites, this one is also like a sports book, and I'm like, well, I loved The Favourites and I love Taylor Jenkins Reid, so there's literally nothing about this could be wrong. We'll find out. I obviously haven't read, I just got it today. But yeah, I cannot wait. So this is basically about Carrie Soto, who was a tennis player back in the day, and 6 years after she retired, someone breaks her record, and so then she decides to get back into the game to try and like redo that record. And honestly, it sounds really good. I can't wait to read it, and I love Taylor Jenkins Reid. I then got I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I've been wanting to get this for a while, and I think it's on my 26th of 2026. And basically, I love the Matthew Perry biography, and so I wanted to get another one, and I have actually started reading this one. I'm a lot of the way through because I couldn't check until 3, so I just sat in a park and read until I could check into this place because I didn't want to be carrying around my bag and then trying to buy books at the same time. So yeah, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I'm probably gonna have this finished by the end of the trip. It's really quick and easy to read. As you can see, it's quite small. I think it's like 300 pages. Yes, just under 300 pages, so it's fairly easy to read. I'm really enjoying it. Plus, it's just such a satisfying book. I mean, the colour, the size of it is slightly bigger than your regular paperback, as you can see. Not much, but just a little. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So this is basically Jeanette McCurdy. She was one of the main characters on the show iCarly, which was on Nickelodeon back in the day. So basically her memoir about being a child actor, and then her relationship with her mum, which wasn't the easiest relationship. And it has, I'm pretty sure, before and after section. So before, like, when her mum was alive, and then after her mum died and she started going to therapy and like working through all the issues and her relationship with her mum. I'm pretty sure I'm on the before part, so I don't actually know if there is an after. I just said before, so I assume if it said before, then there will be an after, you know what I mean? But yeah, so these are the 2 books that I got from Books Upstairs. Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I'm Glad My Mum Died by Jeanette McCurdy. Actually, I wasn't actually intending to go into Dubrey Books. I just happened to walk past them and I was like, well, I might as well. And again, I kind of wasn't intending to get a book, but then I saw it and I was like, you know what? I was just browsing and I saw this book and I was like, oh, I have been meaning to pick that up. And then I saw the, like, you know when it says staff pick underneath, that has like their little review. This one just said hot, space, lesbian, space, vampires, and I was like, yes. So I got myself Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soul, which I actually have been waiting to read since like it was announced. I've been so looking forward to reading this. I read The Invisible Lives of Addie LaRue and I loved that, and so I cannot wait to read this. So I only picked up the 1 book from Dubrey Books, but it was like, it's a fairly big book, and yeah, I wasn't even supposed to go in there. I just kind of walked past it, happened to get it. Then in the last bookshop, I went a little crazy because basically at Chapters they have this thing where you can do Chapters trade-in. So if you have books that you don't want anymore, you can give them to them and they either give you money for it or they give you store credit. And from what I saw, you got better value for store credit than money. Honestly, I think the whole system is ridiculous because I gave in 3 books, all of which were in excellent condition. They'd been read once each. One of them had a slightly cracked spine, the others were in like really good condition, and I also store credit, so I was like, maybe I'll get like a 20% off all the books I buy, you know, that kind of thing. I got €4. That is ridiculous, because especially when I went through the second-hand section, like obviously I was looking at the book prices, they don't sell a single book for cheaper than £4.99. Honestly, next time I just get them to an Oxfam. It's doing a good deed, so going to charity, because €4 for 3 perfect quality books, it's ridiculous. Like, on one hand, it's a good thing, you get to give in second-hand books, and you do get a slight discount or money value, but on the other hand, it's absolutely ridiculous. But anywho, let's just move past it. So the last books, the ones I got from Chapters, I got 4, and so 3 of those were second hand. One of those was a regular new book. So they may be like, their trade-in system might be a scam, but enough people trade in that if you go looking to buy second-hand books, you always definitely find at least one of the things you're looking for, which I did. So first off, something that I've been looking for so long, it's just not stocked in bookstores, at least not ones I've gone to, so I literally have never seen it outside of Vinted when I when I looked for it, and that is Girl, Serpent, Thorn. It has been probably about 5 years that I've been interested in this book. I first saw it like when it first came out, and I was like, oh, that looks really interesting. It was when I saw it with my parents and everything, so I wasn't just in a place to buy myself books, so I didn't get it, and I should have, because ever since then it like stopped getting put in bookstores, at least in France, and then today they had it. Basically, from my understanding, this is kind of like the princess is also cursed to like kill everyone she touches, sort of thing. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I was just like, yeah, it is time. I'm getting this book. I can't wait. If this is not a good book, like if this is a disappointing read, I'm gonna be so sad, because I've been waiting for so long to read this. But yeah, so the first book I got was Girl, Serpent, Thorn by Melissa Bashadoust. I'm pronouncing that wrong and I apologise. The next book I picked up is another one I was hoping they had. So they didn't have the first one in the duology, but I was like, you know what? We can get the first one Kindle, we can have the second one in physical. And that is Namesake by Adrian Young. So the first book is Fable, and that is another one that I've seen so many other Adrian Young books, and I have never seen Fable in store, aside from like the first time I saw it when I wanted to buy it and then couldn't because I was too young. But since I've had like spending power, I haven't ever seen this book in physical, and I've seen many other Adrian Young books and just never Fable, and I really want to read it because it's pirates, and I love pirates. I got the second one, so obviously like I would need to get the first one, but I'll probably like get the first one Kindle and then just read the first one Kindle and read this one in physical, obviously. Basically, well, this is the first book. I'm pretty sure the first one, she was a pirate and then she got kicked off the crew, she got like mutinied against, and then she comes back to win back the crew or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what the first one's about. I don't actually know, so like don't quote me on that. But yeah, I've been wanting to read this for so long. So honestly, today was a good day for like younger me who had these books she wanted to get and just couldn't get them. So we got 2. We were 2 for 2. Well, the second book, so kind of 1.5 for 2. And then what I've been doing is Cassandra Clare's Model Instrument series, like her Shadowhunters Chronicles, I believe that's what they're called. Like her original series that she wrote in that universe. I've been collecting them at second-hand shops because years ago I got the first one, and I didn't go any further until recently when I saw the second one. I was like, oh, you know what, the first 3. And so seeing they had a second-hand section in Chapters, I was like, okay, we can add to the collection. They did not have the 4th one, so I got the 5th one. That's fine, because I'm pretty sure I also got the 3rd one before I got the 2nd one. I'm ready to see if I see one of these in a second-hand shop that I don't really have. Of course, I will get them. So that means we've now got 4 out of 6. So we're only missing book 4 and book 6. But yeah, so I got the 5th book in the series, City of Lost Souls. And yeah, I haven't read a single one of these, but they are definitely, maybe not next month, but definitely I think in March, maybe I'll just read the entire Shadowhunters universe, because I know they're like 3 duologies and then this series of 6 or something like that, so it's a lot of books, but we'll see. But either way, this is basically just like they're the Shadowhunters, so they are people with powers who are tasked to like stop demons and vampires and all those bad stuff from like harming people in New York. And obviously like the people they could harm, the bad guys could harm people outside New York, but because the story's normally set in one place, so it's set in New York. So this is the 5th one. I've seen the entire Netflix TV show, so I know I will enjoy these books, and I cannot wait to start reading them, but we'll see. We'll get into those and we'll see. And then the last book that I bought in chapters. The one new book I bought is another one I've been looking for a while, but I had to wait till it got traditionally published, or like republished, I think, and it's such a shame because I love the original covers so much more, but it only just got republished, so you couldn't get it in shops for that reason, because it was getting republished. And I finally got, I've been seeing it, I've been eyeing it down because it just got republished and it's just in like big hardback, it's a bit expensive, but I was like, I'm not going to see it cheaper than this, so I'm going to take advantage of it. And that is Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. I have been wanting to read this for so long. This month I'm going to be reading The Serpent on the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent, and I already know I'm going to love that. But this is like the series of hers that I've been wanting to read for so long, but obviously like you can get the old covers in France, and then it only just got republished, I think like in the beginning of December or something. Not 100% sure about that. But yeah, this cover isn't bad. The other one, I really enjoyed it, and I think it's a shame they republished it with like new covers, but oh well. This was the only new book I got, and I've been wanting to read this for so long. It's a trilogy, so this is the first book, and basically our main character was refugeed from her country when she was younger, and she has magic, and basically she then goes like some magic trainers to try and save one of her friends that she left behind in the country she was refugeed from, and she has to complete an apprenticeship with them. I don't know, and there's a threat of looming war. Basically it just sounds so interesting, and I've heard such great things, and I've heard that it's a really like good fantasy, like an epic fantasy more than like a romantasy, and so I just cannot wait to read this. It's gonna be so good. But there you have it. These are all of the books that I picked up today. I am so happy with this haul. I got, honestly, I think the perfect amount of books, and like I have space in my luggage to bring them back home with me. But yeah, it was honestly a fun day, just getting to visit the different bookstores of Dublin and actually like purchase a lot of books. I can't wait to put these on my TBR cart and eventually get around to reading them. I just know that they're going to be so interesting. This was honestly a lot of fun. You were literally just like over there, but then to do the outro I moved you. It felt logical in my head. There's no reason for it, but it felt logical. So we are at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm very happy with my little pile of books that I've got in my pod here. Today was a lot of fun. It was fun to like go to bookstores and actually get something, and fun to kind of splurge. I haven't had such a big book shopping haul in literal years, probably since one of my birthdays when my parents like go crazy, and I did, you know. So that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I did filming it. Anywho, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I hope you have an absolutely splendid week, and I will see you next Friday for a hopefully better filmed, better quality video. Until then, bye.